If you ever use internet, you know you need to type something into your address bar to get where you want to go, or you can simply Google it and click on the result. This can take you to millions and millions of websites, but how can you go and create one if you don't know how to code and you don't have unlimited money to spend? Well, that was my personal problem, so I decided to go and find out. Now, before we start making our first website, we need to go and understand what our website is built of. Whenever you want to go and build your website, you apparently need only 3 things. The first one is going to be your domain name. This is what people will type in when they are searching for you. Then we're going to need our web hosting. This is a place in charge of storing and sharing your website with the world. And the last one is going to be your content. This is basically all of your text, videos, images, and everything inside your website. Now, to use a knowledge to understand it better, I would compare it to building a house. The domain is going to be your address. The web hosting is going to be the plot of land you are building your house on. And the content is going to be your house. So now, in this point, I knew what I need in order to go and build my website. But how can I get all of this stuff? Now, I started researching and I found that there are just thousands and thousands of companies saying they can go and help you build your website. But then I came across 2 very interesting graphs I want to go and share with you. This is the first graph. This is a share of platforms that are saying that they can go and help you build your website. Now, if you have ever been on internet or YouTube specifically, you have definitely seen either ads on Wix or even basically every single YouTuber being sponsored by Squarespace. So you would naturally think that they will be high on this list because they are clearly spending millions and millions of dollars to go and advertise to people like us, beginners who want to go and build websites, right? So you may be thinking that Wix or Squarespace is going to be either the blue one or the orange one, right? Well, no. If you look at this graph, we can see that they have a very little portion of this market, even though they are spending millions and millions of dollars. We can see that others can have some big chunk. The light green one is Shopify, which is specializing in creating e-commerce stores. And the blue one, the giant one, is something called WordPress. But here's the thing. Have you ever seen some ad, someone being sponsored by WordPress? Because I've never seen anything like it. And then I found out the second graph, the one maybe even more interesting. It is showing us the usage of those platforms over the years. And this is very interesting because WordPress is still growing in its popularity. And you can see that Wix or Squarespace, they're basically non-factor, we can say. So what is this thing? Why is everyone building their website with WordPress? Well, there is only one good reason about it, and that is that WordPress is completely for free. Now, this sounds super cool. Let's build a website with WordPress, but there is one big catch. WordPress will not provide the whole house. They will go and give you all of the blueprints you need and also all of the materials you're gonna need completely for free. That is true. But you still need to go and provide WordPress with your address and the plot of land you want to go and build your website in. So you need to go and get those and pay for them. You cannot go and build it for free, okay? Now, to go back to Squarespace and Wix, they are actually going and providing everything in one package. So they will go and give you your address, the plot of land, and also all of the material. But it is significantly more expensive than doing this method. And when I was looking at it, I truly think that even as a complete beginner, the better way for you is gonna go and build it with WordPress. It is not that hard. Now, this now sounds pretty good. Okay, we're gonna go and come up with name, and we're gonna go and find a company that will store all of the data of our website and make it accessible to everyone around the world, right? Well, not that easily, because similar to whenever you want to go and build your house, the plot of land matters significantly. You can make the same house, but if you will go and take one house and build it in the middle of desert and the second one in very nice neighborhood, what do you think? Where would you as a visitor would want to go and visit, okay? So we need to be really careful when we are choosing our web hosting company. Now, if you want to see what I've chose to build my website with, you simply need to go to lukanos.com/SiteGround and it will take you to this web hosting company. Or you simply need to go and click the link in the description. And this is the way I would suggest you to go about it. Because if you are watching this video like 3 months after uploading or even years after uploading, SiteGround might not be that good anymore, okay? They may have new management or there can be new competitor who is way better. So I will go and update it in the description to go and provide you with the best web hosting company for you. So you definitely want to go and check that out. But for this tutorial, we want to go with SiteGround. Now the signing process is basically the same to every single web hosting company, okay? The one thing you want to go and make sure, whenever they have 2 options, WordPress hosting and a web hosting, even though I said we are going to be building website with a WordPress, you do not, and I repeat, you do not want to go for WordPress hosting. Always, if you can choose between 2, go for regular one. If you don't see WordPress option, they only have regular one, so you don't need to worry about it. So definitely go with web hosting. Now, even though they're trying to recommend you grow big plan, I would highly suggest you to go with startup plan. The basic difference is the amount of space. You are not going to use 10 gigabytes, definitely not. And the biggest one is going to be the number of visitors you can go and have on your website. So in this startup plan, you will be able to go and comfortably have 10,000 visitors a month. So if you are complete beginner just starting with your website, you definitely don't need to have 10,000 visitors a month. You are just paying for basically nothing. And the beautiful part I found is that you can always go and upgrade it. So you can go and start with startup plan. And when you outgrow these 10,000 visitors a month, you can simply go switch to grow big plan and have it up to 10,000 visitors a month. So you have no need to go and spend a lot of money on bigger plans. You want to go and start out with a basic one. So I'm going to go and click on get plan. And inside here, you need to go and type in the name of your website. Now, one thing that can happen is if you find something that's being already used, you cannot have it, okay? And you will get a message like this. The domain you have chosen is not available. Please try new domain. There is no way around it. You just need to go and use your creativity and find something of your own that's not being used currently, okay? So I'm gonna go with something that I know is free and it will take you inside here. This is basically like whenever you are registering to everywhere. The one thing you want to go and keep in mind is whenever you have this part inside here, data center location, I find out that you want to make sure that it is as close as possible to your target audience. What does that mean? Well, even though now I'm in Europe, I'm writing for US audience. So I still want to go and suggest something like USA, Iowa, Virginia, Texas, or California. You want to make sure that your data center location is as close as possible to your target audience, the people who you are writing for, okay? And also, the second very important part is this domain privacy. What does that mean? Well, for some reason, whenever you are registering your domain, so the name of your website, all of those information needs to be made public, and they are publicly available. So you are sharing your real name, your real address, your phone number, and email, basically with everyone around the world. And if you go with domain privacy, what will happen is that those companies will hide your real information under their own information. So nobody can go and find out your real email or your real phone number. This will not affect the performance of your website. Anyhow, you may just get some few spam calls or emails. So this is just in peace in your mind. I personally went for domain privacy. Then you can go and read all of the terms and services and privacy policies. And if you agree, just click on agree. And then you can go and continue to next step. Okay, so after successfully registering, you're gonna see something like this. This can look a little overwhelming, but believe me, it is actually very, very easy. Only thing we need to go and do is go under websites and click inside here on new website. As you can see, I have made few websites already to try everything out and understanding how it actually works. So you want to go and click on new website. So you want to go inside here and click on existing domain, and in this drop down menu, you will only be able to go and see your website name you have created, and then you need to go and click on continue. Now inside here, you have two options: migrate the website. We don't have any website, so we cannot go and move anything in here, and start new website. Now the interesting part I found out is that you don't want to go and use either of those. You want to go inside here and click on this button, skip and create empty site. This will give us the most amount of flexibility to go and make the website we want to go and make. Here, this is just some kind of upsell. We don't need to worry about it. So I'm going to go and click on finish. Now in this process, we just need to go and wait around 2 minutes for SiteGround to do its magic and do everything for us. And as you can see, it has been set up for us. So now we simply need to go under Site Tools. And here we want to go and install our WordPress. But before that, we want to go and make it secure. And I didn't do it for the first time. And my website had this big problem that it was always showing this not secure icon, which was really, really bad. So if you don't want to have this problem, you need to go under security, go inside SSL manager. Here you will see your domain, and here simply go and click on let's encrypt and click on get. It is really that simple. It is not hard. You just need to go and click on 4 things, okay? So once again, we need to go and wait because SiteGround is making our site secure. And you can see it was that simple. Now after that, we simply need to go inside this action section and click on those 3 dots and click on enforce HTTPS. It will take us inside here, and we simply need to go and click this on. And congratulations, it has been a success and your website is now secure. It was really, really that simple. So now we need to go and install WordPress. How we do it? Well, we simply need to go inside this icon, click on WordPress and click on install and manage. Now here we have 2 options, WordPress and WordPress plus WooCommerce. Now, if you don't want to have or don't need to have e-commerce store on your website, you are not going to go and sell something, you don't want to go with WooCommerce because that's exactly what it will do. Now, I'm creating only simple site. I don't need to sell anything. So I will go and click on WordPress only. Inside here, you don't need to go and change anything in application setup and in administration info. You are basically going to go and create your login information and password to your WordPress account, to your website. So you want to go and make sure that it is actually secure. And you also want to go and make sure that this thing inside here is unclicked. You don't want to go and install it with WordPress Starter. It will just make it look different in a weird way, and you want to go and stay away from it, okay? And then you simply need to go and click on install. And you can see it was that simple. So how do you access your WordPress website? Well, you simply need to come inside here. You can see your WordPress inside here, and under action, click on this door, log in into admin panel, and it will automatically go and take you inside there. And this is the backend of your website. Your visitors will not have access in here, and from here you can go and basically change everything about your website. So if you want to go and see your website, what your visitors will be able to go and see, you simply need to come inside here under this house icon and click on visit site. And it will go and show it to you. Now, I know what you are thinking. All of this work just for this horrible thing. This is my website. Well, don't worry. I found out the way how you can go and fix it easily, okay? So let's take a look at it. Firstly, we need to go and change the look of our website. So whenever you want to go and do it, you simply need to go under this brush and click on themes. Here you're going to go and be able to see all of your themes, but we want to go and add our new thing. So I'm going to go and click on add new. And we are searching for something called Astra. If you don't see it inside here, simply search it inside this bar and it will automatically show it to you. Here you want to go and click on install, wait a few seconds, and then don't forget to click on activate. And you can see we have successfully changed the appearance of our website. But here's the trick, okay? This is how it looked before. When I go and refresh this website, you can see the layout is completely different, but still we have basically nothing in here. And this is the scariest part of all videos, because in this exact step, a lot of people will simply give up because it is very hard, especially for us beginners, to go and create something from completely blank page like this. We just need to go and start adding stuff on our own. It is super hard. But I found out a great solution for this problem, because this can be very overwhelming. But let me actually show it to you, okay? So we simply need to go under plugins and click on, once again, add new, and search for something called starter templates. Once again, we want to go and click on install, and once again click on activate. Now you can see nothing has changed, but when we come back to appearance, we can see it inside here, standard templates. So you want to go and click on it, and it will show you some video. You need to watch it. Here you need to go and build your page builder. You definitely want to go with Elementor inside here, and here you have it. What you are currently looking at are all of your pre-made website, so that you don't need to go and start with completely blank page, okay? We simply need to go get pre-existing website and just start changing few stuff. It is really that simple, and I found out that this is a way better way for me as a beginner than starting with completely nothing. Okay, they are beautiful already. We just need to go and change few stuff, and the best part is you can actually go and search for specific things. So if you are building hotel website, if you are building a restaurant website, or if you are a blogger and you are making food blog, travel blog, magazine, fashion blog, or you're building e-commerce website, you are building personal website, you have so many options inside here. And if you don't see this premium icon, they're actually completely for free. So you can simply go, click on it, look around. You can go and click, for example, on About Me section inside here, on our service page, look out, okay, we like this actually. So I simply need to go inside here, click on skip and continue. Here you can go play around with color palettes or even changing fonts, but I don't need to worry about it. I actually like it. So I simply need to go inside here and click on continue. Don't worry, I found out that you don't need to go and put up any information inside here, and it works completely fine. The one thing I like to do is uncheck this share non-sensitive data, because I don't like sharing my data, and click on submit and build my website. And this process takes only few seconds, and they will go and download and create a website for you, so that you can just go and change few stuff, okay? And you can see it has been done successfully within 15 seconds. And what does it mean? Well, when I come back to this website, you can see that like 2 minutes before, this was our website, but now when I refresh this, you can see this is our website. This is so mind-boggling. You can see everything inside, the great layout, everything is done. And now we can simply need to go and change few things. You might be asking yourself how you do it. Well, you simply need to come inside here and click on edit with Elementor. This is the editor we have chosen in this step, okay? And this is really the beautiful part, because this Elementor is something called drag and drop editor. What does it mean? Well, we don't need to go and code anything to build our website or to change the look of our website. We simply need to go, grab some elements and move them around however we like. And if we need to go and add new elements, we can simply come inside here, click on those squares, and we can go and start adding all of the stuff inside here and change the alignment, when they are linking or how they are looking, okay? And if you want to go and get rid of something, you simply need to go right click and click on delete, or simply click the delete on your keyboard. And if you need to change something, you want to go inside here and start typing, and it will automatically go and show it to you. You can even go and start changing your typography, so you can go and do it in a different font. For example, we want to go and have this font. We want to go and make it really big. We want to go and make big letter spacing or very small letter spacing. We have so many options. We can go and change color easily. You can see we could go and make it, for example, green. We can go and move it, okay? So you can see I'm going to move it from the top, and you can go and also move it to the side. So if you like it, for example, you can go and put it like this. You have so many options. And whenever you want to go and save the changes, you simply need to go and click on update. And now click on this eye icon to preview your changes. And you can see you have actually changed your website. Okay, it is really that simple. Now, a good part for you is that I made complete tutorials for beginners when I went step by step, and we went from this website to end result looking like this. So you have also full tutorials on how you can go and do this. Now, I have one last very crucial advice for you. If you watch this until this point, you want to go and take an action, okay? This is something that I wish somebody told me. You can go and watch hundreds of tutorials on YouTube, and you will not learn it actually, okay? You want to go and actually take an action. You want to go and build your website inside it. You have so many resources. I made complete videos for you if you need some help. But if you actually want to go and build your website, you can go rewind this video and follow me once again step by step, and you will end up with professional looking website even as a complete beginner. But if you don't want to go and make your website, you can simply go and watch another video. This is everything from me. Have a nice day and goodbye.